magnificent a sight. Mr. Nerva may be bemoaning the loss of his men, but I would sacrifice them 1,000 times over to witness such majesty. I have never seen a night sky so beautiful. Somehow, this place looks down upon the world from on high, as though it stands upon the peak of Olympus itself. And my word, the exquisite metal this place is made out of. Not to mention that bizarre creature. It reminds me of the material that lines the obelisks, yet somehow more alive. The very walls of this place seem to hum with power and possibility. I must find more information on this material. Perhaps one of these consoles will have something I could use. I'm not familiar with the technology, but I'm sure a scientist of my caliber could get something out of them. The little educated fiddling.
Well, I'm not dead. And as it turns out, neither was Mei Yin. In fact, it was her who freed me and insisted we follow Nerva through the portal in the cave. A horrifying scene awaited us. All of Nerva's men lay dead amongst the shards of a mysterious metal, but Nerva's body was missing. Forgetting my present company, I suggested a peaceful approach if we encountered him. That earned me one hell of a knockout punch. When I came to, I searched the whole station, but the only signs of Mei Yin and Nerva were a few ounces of dried blood. No bodies, and no Victor. There, floating outside the window and surrounded by machinery, was the very island that I had been living on. And it too was orbiting high above the Earth along with countless other stations just like it. The ecosystem on the island wasn't just curated. It was completely artificial from the ground up. What in the hell is all of this? Why would anyone construct it, and how could they have possibly kept it hidden from the world? I don't have the answers to any of these questions, or the dozens of others that keep popping into my head. But somehow, I mean to find out. Somehow, I'll find the truth. I'm talking to. And I don't mean that in a general sense. These thoughts aren't a guess. I didn't just let them float out into the world, hoping they would find someone. They are calculated, exact. You are not the only one who will hear them. That all who do are meant to. These words and all your kin. Those who awake upon an island in the sky. Whether you will heed them or not, that is harder to know. happiness felt like? Love? No. This is more like pride. Yes, that's it. I'm proud of you, Survivor. You've accomplished what few have. You've ascended. I once did too, when I was her. Helena. She was an explorer too. And like you, she traveled the arcs and discovered their secrets. You're following in her footsteps. Keep going. Discover what became of Helena and her friends. Survive the many challenges ahead, and you'll find me here waiting for you. Together, we may yet be able to save our world.
So there I was, whizzing through the sky, when this sparkly lady flies right up alongside me, and she tells me, "Bob, you're the greatest guy ever. You have to stay alive so you can save everyone."
How are you supposed to save a whole world all by yourself?
Well, now, I did have a little help from my friends. Little Miss Professor here, and the doc there. But maybe that's a story for another time. I mean, you gotta have some chores to get back to, right?
I already did them, I swear!
Great. Guess I'll just, keep retelling these true tales about Bob's amazing adventures.
Yeah!